So for another morning at control. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? Yes, sir. Episode 51. We are here. Give me a second. Let some people come on in because we just getting started. For those that stopped in already, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we are here on time today. Sometimes it be a little fluctuating. Good morning. How you doing? What's up, y'all? Keep going. We're letting viewers know you're live. I'm live. I wish I could invite y'all, but that's not what we're doing. Maybe one day. I got some other guest hosts that are going to be live with me, but nah, I'm not. Y'all can't just come in like that. Only the co-host can come in like that. She can come in however she wants to. She just walked through the grass, and now all of this is wet. Must mean it rained. Yes, we have a wet Susie out here. What's up? We're gonna get started in a minute. They letting people know that we here. I'm gonna tell you that it's a beautiful day. You have a beautiful life. Anybody that's out there that's coming in, welcome. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me. You stick around for a little while. It doesn't take anything just to hang around, get some of this good energy. It was given to me by the old folks that raised me. No, down. No doubt. We got to control everything right now. We got to make sure Susie's not making so much noise that the rest of the dogs are not barking crazy because people may still be asleep. That's how early it is in the summer. You know, sometimes folks get to sleep in the summer. That's going to bring us into our show. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. What if the biggest lie affecting your future is the one you tell yourself about time? I am Master Christian. This is Susie Spaniel. This is Control. Episode 51, Time Management. What is the biggest lie affecting your life is the one you tell yourself about time. Today's show is time management. Are you managing your time? Are you a good steward of your time? Do you use your time wisely? Whether you're doing it with yourself or with your dogs or with your family or at work. Are you late for work a lot? Think about that. Can you not get up and be early for the things that you have to do? Procrastination is the enemy of time management because I'll do it in a minute, I'll do it later. Oh man, I forgot. Yo, when you have the opportunity to do the things you need to do and do them in a timely manner, why wouldn't you? Oh man, I forgot to get the dog out. Oh, it's a mess. Clean it up. That's how we do it. No, you gonna wait, we gonna rock, and you're not gonna sit there and do that because what you want is what we want. We gonna handle this. Yeah, big down, big yard. Because I'm telling her we gotta handle this. Because she wanna go wake the whole house up and announce that I wanna eat right now. Because everybody else ate, not me. Uh-uh. All the other puppies ate. But Susie was lagging. So she came outside and played over here and played over there. She didn't manage her time wisely, but I don't expect her to because she's a dog. But and you, I expect y'all to have better time management skills because you a person. And personally, I don't want to be waiting on you. I don't want to be, oh, I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away. You're not 5 minutes away. You just feed me that to hold me in that stasis so you can get there when you want to get there, and that's not how things work. Be quiet, Tutu. Every person receives 24 hours each day, yet some build remarkable lives while others spend years waiting for the right moment. Time is neutral. Our decisions determine whether it becomes progress or regret. Time is neutral. And some people that choose, no. Why are you so talky? Some people that choose to use their time effectively, they're winning. And keep telling you everybody get the same 24 hours. Why don't you believe it? Everybody gets the same 24 hours. I'll let you go. Come on. She's wants to harass me. We got to get rid of the harasser. We got to go ahead and let her in the house. That's how this works. Because time is time for her to eat. So she said, no, we're not doing the show. You're going to let me in. Every person receives 24 hours each day. Some people say, well, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I don't feel like it. If you don't get up and get out and get it, if you don't clean up, it's not going to be clean. If you don't cook, you're not going to eat. You can't just keep being comfy and convenient and going to these restaurants. We don't know how they cooking. We don't know if they cleaning the stuff. We don't know if they're cleaning the grill, washing their hands. Look here. I used to watch this monk, and the monk made bread, all kind of bread. He was fire. He was making bread, and I cook. I told you my great grandmother raised me. That's the kind of guy I am. I was forced to cook as a kid and bake and do all. I didn't know cooking and baking was two different things. But growing up, I'm interested in food as well as animals, so I know how to cook. And while I'm watching the monk cook the bread, I mean, for months, every time the show is on, I'm watching the monk. He hooking the bread up. He making the bread in the different shapes, and then it dawned upon me. I never seen the monk wash his hands. And yo, that was it. That was it for me. I didn't want to see him cook no more bread because I never seen him wash his hands. And you can't be cooking. I can't be watching you cook if you're not having a sanitary condition. I need you to be washing your hands while you're moving along. He wasn't wearing no gloves. He was kneading that bread and doing all that. And I had to give up the monk and the bread. Well, I didn't give up the bread, but I gave up the monk. And I couldn't learn anything else from the monk because the monk wasn't teaching me the one thing that everybody needs to know. Now, going out being convenient, how do we know that the people that are preparing your food are washing their hands? At the restaurants, lots of people have attitudes. They not doing it right. Somebody done got on their nerves. They nasty, and people are lazy, just like your lazy butt. That's why you go into the restaurant and not cooking, because you kind of lazy too. I didn't mean to say that, but it is what it is. I go to the restaurant sometimes. I get takeout sometimes. I don't eat certain things. Fast food, that's out. Soda, that's out. I try to figure out what's good for me, and then I would rather my clean hands be on the food in the preparation and the cooking of it. So, I heard tell that a lot of men can't cook. Y'all better pick your weight, get your weight up, and pay them back when you're bigger. Because if you can't cook, you can't eat. If you can't fish, you can't eat. You got to figure out, if didn't nobody show you, show yourself. It's enough videos in social cyberland now that you can teach yourself how to do almost anything and everything. You better pick it up. Even if you come see me, you'll learn a little bit about these animals. You'll learn how to handle your leash. What is it? Thumb through the loop, y'all. Look at it. We do it in slow motion. You get that thumb loop on that thumb, you close your hand, you got your leash. You'll learn some things out here in the cyber world if you want to. If not, you just be nasty and lazy. It's all good. I still love you. I'm gonna love you anyway. Just call me Big Uncle or something. I don't, It is what it is. Today, we'll expose the lies people believe about time and compare them with the way animals respond when action is required. And animals respond immediately when action is required because their survival is on the line. I'm up here, I'm on time this morning, I'm here for you because my survival is on the line. Because if I don't give this information out, if I don't help people, then I don't get the result that I'm looking for. And this is what I'm using my 24 hours to do. I love you too, whoever just shot that heart. This is what I'm using my time to do. My time is to be consistent. I'm going to be calm and confident. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. And I do a lot of talking on this show because I'm the only one here right now. Now, when we get some people to interview, I'm going to let them do all the talking. I'm going to ask questions and I'm going to give you the facts. Do you really have more time than you think? One of the most excessive lies, expensive lies, one of the most told lies is, I'll do it later. You ain't gonna get it done now. Why can't you get it done now? What you doing right now? You just sitting there. Why can't you get the dog outside? You just sitting there. Oh, you sleepy. Yo, that sleepy will get your day gone. I tell you. If you don't get up and refresh and get out, that day will just pass you by. You'll see the light. That sun gonna move across the sky, and it's gonna be over. And that kitty litter needs to be changed. That dog needs to be fed. That grass needs to be cut. That the people around you need some of your energy. That's why you got to get up, because everything around you needs your energy. And if you just keeping it to yourself, that's a bit stingy now. A bit stingy. Delaying a medical visit, financial planning, or an apology often makes the problem harder to solve. Hey, just do it. You gotta be doing. You gotta be doing. You wanna stop the dog from running out the door? You wanna not be embarrassed when you go outside? I told you to practice inside with your leash. Without the dog on it, then with the dog on it, then without the dog on it. Practice, people. Don't be like Alan. Alan said it's just practice. But practice is an example of greatness. And if you want to be great, if you want to make the people around you great, then you got to practice so you can be perfect. Yeah, some people got talent and they just good at what they do. But the practice not for them. The example that you set by practicing is for everybody around you. That's how this works. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Oh, let me mention, we need you to subscribe, like, follow, share, do all that. Thanks for the like, by the way. But this is a community we growing here. And I need millions of people coming. And we got some thousands of people coming, and that's great. I never thought that I'd be standing in front of thousands of people telling them useful information like this. But I go live every day. And then I share the videos. I chop them up and share the videos. Now I haven't been on my game doing a whole lot. I've been sharing the news if you have noticed. But we're gonna get more and more out. And I got some great celebrity co-hosts coming on real soon. I'm waiting on a couple of them to get off tour right now. They're touring. We're gonna be on tour soon too. Going to these locations, handling this business. And we're gonna manage this time, because that's what today's show is about. Time management. It takes a village, people. You got to be part of the village to get it right. A rabbit doesn't postpone escaping danger. Because it be eaten. I used to feed one of my animals, smaller animals, and boy, oh boy, did they try to get away from blood. Yeah, they did. That was something to see. If I would have had these cameras right now, we would have been live feeding blunt, live feeding my sharks, live doing everything. But I didn't have this capability. So I would just get up and take care of that business, and nobody got to see. Now you can see me. And I can tell you these stories. If I was making it up, who has time for that? That's too much going on in my brain to make up stuff like this. Too much going on in your life to have poor time management because things got to get done. And you need to have your hand in there. I smell good today. Wow. No, I smell good every day because I manage my time. I got to get clean before I come out here and talk to y'all, yo. I got to get woke up by that shower and everything. This is how we manage the time. And sometimes I'm a few minutes off. I try to be a lot of minutes early. You can too. But you got to practice that. You got to practice getting up and being early. Because if you just sitting there waiting on things to change for you, they're not. Absolutely not. Time doesn't wait for your excuses, nor does it wait for your success. Making excuses is going to kill your success. What we talk about every day, y'all, high percentages of success. Well, the enemy of high percentage of success is excuses. Oh, this is why this didn't happen. I didn't make it because I'm going to do that in a minute. Did I? No, stop it. Stop thinking. And by using your brain to think up all these excuses, you killing the time around you. Just killing it. Softly, hardly, whatever you want to say. And you don't got to do that. Does the perfect time exist? Every second of every day is the perfect time. So it does exist. But you're not using it because you're waiting on the perfect time. Yo, you got to get up. The one thing I heard Diddy say that stuck was, we got the same 24 hours. What you doing with your 24 hours, not what I'm doing with my 24 hours. Because I'm making my 24 hours count. You got to make yours count too. You just can't be sleeping all the time. Hey, after so long, your body don't even want to sleep. I don't understand people that can just lay around and nothing get done. And then you want to have animals? They on a schedule. You got to get up, get out, and do something. Yes, sir. Many people wait until they feel ready, but growth usually begins before confidence arrives. Confidence don't arrive, then how you gonna grow? Yeah, growth comes before confidence arrives. Growth happens when you're in motion. Happens when things going on. You're not growing if you're not moving around because you can't learn nothing in the bed. You watching television, they're telling you someone else's vision. Tell a vision. You got to make your own visions out here. You can't let them have you stuck in programming. You heard these words, but you want to apply them how you think they should be applied. And these words apply. You're watching programming. They're telling a vision. You got to have your own programming and make your own visions. And your visions come from getting up, getting out, doing something. Your visions come from your motion, the things you doing, how you manage your time. Stop being late all the time. And people will tell you, I'm good at procrastinating. Why would you say that? Be a terrible procrastinator. Be bad at procrastination. Don't be good at procrastination. Be good at something else. In that time that you're not procrastinating. Yeah. Be great at something. Stop being on that BS, y'all. That's crazy. Stop bigging yourself up when you could have been doing something else. You could have been taking care of yourself, your children, your family, your job. Stop being late. Oh, the traffic got me. You know that traffic been like that. You know that train coming a certain time. You know what it is. Go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes earlier. No, I gotta get out the door at the last moment. Yeah, that's not how it works for the animals. That's not really not how it works for you. I watch people get so many points on their record because they couldn't make it. I worked at Chrysler for that was my first real job, and I used to watch people come stumbling into the plant. We here at 6:30. Why you stumbling into the plant at 7:30 and 8? What's good? How that? And then now you got absences. You got all these lateness and all this. Now you getting in trouble because you just didn't want to get there on time. Come on, y'all. We was making good money, man. They couldn't get there to get that money. And then you see some people lose their job about poor time management. It just it blows my mind if you're gonna lose your job about time management. Progress comes from movement, not perfect conditions. You're only gonna get better if you get up. You're not getting better sitting on that couch eating them potato chips. Your dog not getting out. Your cat not getting fed. They litter not getting clean. And then puppy pads, yeah, that's the art of laziness you're playing. They're for puppies. And really, you don't need to use them. You need to get that puppy out as much as possible. You need to praise it when it goes to the bathroom. Love it up real good. And then rinse and repeat. That's how this works. Not being, oh, I wanted to tell me when it needs to go. No, it ain't going to tell you when it needs to go. Birds migrate because the season demands it, not because every condition is ideal. Perfect timing is usually delayed action. That's where perfect timing comes from. Delayed action. Now, before we move into Animals Today, the news portion of the show, I'll tell you, is sponsorship possibilities available for you on Control, where we get you out there to more people. I need you to subscribe, like, share, follow. If you want to support this show, $Master CT is the Cash App. Support us. Give us the love. Comment. Let's have a conversation. Let's engage, because I'm engaged. And any questions you got, I'm gonna answer them, because you got a question. Then I can share that information with others. Any comments you got, you just want to vent, you want to talk, you want to talk about your dog, you want to tell me that thumb through the loop don't work, so I can show you. See, that was a slip and I still got it. I'm not gonna hit it every time, but you gotta get used to what you're doing. See, this is work right here. This is how we work it. This is my dog, and I can practice without my dog. That's what I tell you. You can practice in the house, so you can get it right. This is how this works. You gotta use your time wisely, not just have a bunch of time and be lazy. People want convenience. I see people shopping at the gas station. Stop buying everything from the gas station. It's bad enough you going to the grocery store and you haven't invested in any pots so you can grow them vegetables, or you haven't dug up any dirt. It was a woman named Sandy, my mother's friend. Every spring, when it was about to get late in the spring, she would be at my great grandmother's house with all the tools, her shovel, her pickaxe, everything, and we would be outside breaking that dirt, getting that dirt tilled, so we could raise this garden for this year without fail. Her name was Sandy Strimlow, and I remember her because she would bring golf balls for us to play with, and she would bring a case of beer for her to drink, and she'd knock that yard out like it was nobody's business. She'd turn that dirt, we'd be out there digging and flipping, and digging and flipping. But now we're going to move into Animals Today. Bolivia first rehabilitated jaguar back into the wild. Bolivia releases its first rehabilitated jaguar back into the wild. They rehabilitated the jaguar. He wasn't habilitated, or maybe he was habilitated, or it was habilitated and they rehabilitated it. I don't know how that worked, but after nearly 2 years of rehabilitation, following devastating wildfires, a female jaguar named Yagra has been released into Noel Kempf Mercado National Park in Bolivia. Conservationists taught this young jaguar to hunt and survive independently before releasing her. Officials hope the success becomes a model for future rehabilitation programs for orphan big cats across South America. Uh, they taught the jaguar how to hunt, y'all. That's great. People teaching jaguars how to hunt. Let's move on. Scientists launch koala genetic bank. Okay. Researchers in Australia have created a genetic bank to help protect the future of koalas. Every time I see a koala, I say Kelly. We had a picture on the wall, two pictures on the wall, me and my sister did. One was a red-ish brown koala, one was a black koala. And because both our hair was red, we wanted to be the red koala. That's crazy, right? We called him Kelly. And Kelly lived with us for a very long time. Those pictures were our childhood friends, but we didn't save no genetic material from our. We couldn't get none. By preserving reproductive materials from injured and deceased animals, scientists hope to strengthen genetic diversity and improve long-term breeding efforts as populations continue to face habitat loss, disease, and climate pressure. We play the creator in so many different ways. It's amazing to me. I'm not going to tear off on a tangent on that one. This is just animals today. So we're going to move on. Rare Nubian giraffe calf born. Rare Nubian giraffe calf. A critically endangered Nubian giraffe calf has been born at Fota Wildlife Park. With fewer than 4,000 remaining in the wild, every successful birth is important for international conservation programs working to preserve one of the world's rarest giraffe species. We take their habitat and then we want to save them. How about we leave them alone and stop taking their area? Oh, it belongs to us. All the area belongs to us. That's to somebody, not us. Not somebody. All the area, yeah, belongs to someone. Are we kidding here? We got to stop it, people. That's why we build this community. So as we get millions and millions of people that are on the same accord, we can just say, stop it. And we'll be heard. One stick, breakable. Millions of sticks bundled together, community, unbreakable. Share us, subscribe, like, and follow so we can grow this community to what it needs to be. So we have real power out here to use this voice correctly because they tripping. They keep on building and the animals keep on losing space. And they're not giving the space to people. Too many homeless people out here for them to be giving the space to people. They're taking the space for their own selfish gains. Sometimes I can't help but have an opinion, but it's the truth. So let the truth be the truth. It is what it is. Pittsburgh. We in Pittsburgh now. Pittsburgh Zoo reorganizes elephant herd. Hey, you. Ellie, get over there. You, Bob, get over there. They reorganizing the elephant herd. The Pittsburgh Zoo and the aquarium has completed a series of elephant transfers designed to improve social groupings and long-term welfare. Experts say elephants are highly social animals, and properly structured herds contribute to healthier behavior and improved well being. So, we smarter than the elephant now. You know, someone that needs GPS to get around need to save numbers in their phone to make phone calls are smarter than the elephant. But we're using technology. The elephant is born with GPS. The elephant is good without us. But we are mixing and twisting and flipping the elephant herd because we want to make social groups out of the elephants. Back to the news. Zoo Atlanta, Zoo Atlanta, yeah, studies rare venomous lizard. Better back up off that venomous lizard, Zoo Atlanta. Zoo Atlanta continues research on the Guatemalan bearded lizard, one of the world's few venomous lizards. Scientists are studying genetics, behavior, and habitat needs to protect the species from continued habitat loss. You studying the lizard to protect the species from severe habitat loss. How about you protect the habitat for the species and study the people that are taking the area that the lizard is living in? Oh, my bad. Veterinarian training, veterinary training reduces animal stress. The Smithsonian's National Zoo is expanding voluntary medical training that teaches animals to cooperate during health exams. The approach reduces stress, lowers the need for anesthesia, and improves overall animal care while giving veterinarians better access to routine health monitoring. The Smithsonian, that place that's keeping all the things that we're not supposed to know about. Now they're reducing stress on animals. And that's been Animals Today. Again, subscribe, follow, like, love, share, do all those things. And we'll keep on moving. Yo, y'all, if you love animals, put that in the comments. Just put love. Don't send a heart. Just put love. Because I love everything out here. I love the plants. I love the animals. I know the grass talks to itself. When you cut the grass, that smell is called jasminite. Jasminite. That's the grass telling the other grass danger is coming. Yeah, they're talking. If you didn't know that, now you know. Jasminite is that. Ooh, that's fresh cut grass. No, that's jasminite. Jasminite. Say it to yourself. Look it up. You'll find it. Yeah, they talk to each other. All these plants and animals, all these plants, they talking to each other. They're electrically connected under the ground. They don't have to use no voice box. They're talking. Are you busy or avoiding priorities? Back to time management. Filling every hour doesn't guarantee meaningful progress. And you got to have a mission. You got to have a plan. You got to set it up and work on it. Productivity comes from doing what matters most instead of simply staying occupied. That busy work is not productive. You're just killing time. Let's do things that make sense. Let's learn how to use the proper equipment to get the job that you're trying to get done. If you need to mix something, you use a mixer. If you need to blend something, you need a blender. If you need to bang in a nail, get a hammer. You need to turn a screwdriver. It's more than just a drink that you get at the corner store. I crack myself up. Woo! Animals can serve energy for essential tasks that increase survival. What are you conserving all this energy for? What are you laying around? What's your move? Are you going to be ready when they say go? Ah, you not going to be ready. Stop being lazy and complacent. Get up. Stop it. Busy is not the same as productive. We want to be productive, people. Progress, productive, productivity. Yes. When you just take your example from the animals, I see the ants working, steady. They crossing. You see a line of them. They crossing. They found something. They working diligently. They're working, and they'll die for it. No, we trying to be lazy and safe. That's not a life, y'all. It's not a good life. It's not. Will tomorrow really be better? Or do you need to do it today? Will tomorrow really be better? Oh, I'll get it tomorrow. I'll be ready tomorrow. You wanted to do those push-ups. You wanted to take that dog for a walk and have control. You wanted to do all of these things. It's a lot of excuses. Now, I understand if it's too hot outside because we've been in a heat emergency down here in Georgia. It's been crazy hot every day. No matter what the temperature says, it's beaming on us excessively. And that's cool with me. But you don't want to have your dog out there. And blacktop, put your palm down on the blacktop. Squat down and see if the ground is too hot for your dog to be on it. If it is, get your dog up off of it. Pick your dog up, take your dog to the grass, let it walk on the grass, take your dog back home. Make sure you're getting plenty of water. Take water with you. Don't let it be hot water because it's been sitting in the car. Take a little cooler if you need to. You know, you don't want your dog drinking tea. If you're putting water in bowls for your dog that's outside, change it regularly. Stick your finger in it. Find out what temperature it is. Add ice to it. Do what you need to do so they have cool water because they're drinking tea and it's going to raise their body temperature. I'm just saying. If you leaving water outside for the cats, same thing. You got to be attentive. That means it's not busy work anymore. It's productive work. But it's work nevertheless. Let's keep the work moving. Tomorrow is an assumption, not a promise. Because today is the only day we really have. And when we get to tomorrow, it's still today. If you don't understand that, I can't help you. Today is the only day I live in. The past is past. It's behind me. Today, not tomorrow. It's an assumption, not a promise. Relationship, careers, health, and opportunities all change with time. So if you don't manage that time, you're not being part of the change. Waiting often means deciding not to act. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All them minutes that you're waiting, you're not doing nothing. Want to be doing something. Got to be doing something. Stop waiting. Do something with yourself. Be the best person that you can be. And tomorrow, be a better version of the best person you can be. It's up to you. You can do it. I believe in you. Greatness is inside of you. You can change your mind. You can change your habits. You can change the things you've been doing. If you're a smoker, you can stop smoking. They say that's easier said than done. Nah, that's easier done. You don't got to say nothing. Just do it. Nike didn't come up with that slogan. They just grabbed it and said, just do it. That meant just go buy some Nikes. No, just do it. Anything you want to happen, if you want to change what you're doing, stop and do it. I'm giving out great advice, people. I know it's great advice. If I'm going to say it's great advice, then I know it's great advice because I'm not going to put that tag on something that's subpar, haphazard. Animals adapt immediately when their environment changes because hesitation carries great risk. And hesitation in our life carries great risk. It does. You scared to start? You don't want to fire off? Yeah, you get messed up like that. You be behind. You get fired. You get left. What, you wasn't on time? I said I'd be here at a certain time. Be ready. Now you want me to sit and wait on you for 15, 20, an hour just waiting on you? I'm leaving you. Because I told you when I was on my way, it took me time to get there. And you still not ready? That's an insult. Don't be insulted. Be on time, yo. Not to say I'm always on time, but I do my best. I put my best effort forward to be early. That's on time. That's the only time we got. The future belongs to those who act today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow not promised. And if you got things that you want to get done in your life, they need to happen today. And if you got things to do for your animals, that gotta happen today. They gotta eat. They gotta get water. They gotta get out. They gotta get some exercise. You don't gotta love them, but you should. They didn't ask to be there. The people around you, they need your inspiration. You can inspire with the movement, with your time management, with the things that you do. You can show people that I do this and you can do it too. Inspired by actions. Stop all these words. I'm just being inspired by words right now, but my actions. I'm up, I'm here, and I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Smile a lot. You'll feel better about it. But get the job done. Stop playing yourself. That's the only person you playing. Greatness can be achieved by your actions alone. What if today is the best time you'll ever have? Today is the best time you'll ever have to get whatever you need done right now that propels you to having an awesome future. Today, stop feeling like it's not going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you, but it's not going to happen for you if you're not in motion for something to happen for you. It can't. You're not available. You got to make yourself available for greatness because it's just not going to be bestowed upon you like a crown in your house. That's not how any of this works. Most people don't need more hours. They need greater commitment to the hours they already have. Small actions repeated daily become extraordinary results over time. Extraordinary. That means extraordinary, not just ordinary, extraordinary over time. Extraordinary results. That's what you're looking for. You don't want the same old lame old result. Even when I cook, yeah, I got recipes and stuff, but I'm, you know, seasoning and doing, it's got to be different. It can't be, this is not a restaurant. This can't taste the same all the time. It needs to be subtle differences where I say, whoa, maybe I ought to do that again, or no, I don't really, it's still good, but that ain't what I need to do this time. Then you get your main thing down, but sometimes I want it spicy. Sometimes I want it real spicy, but not all the time. So you make changes in your formula as you go. But if you're not doing nothing, there is no formula to make changes in. Animals succeed because they consistently respond to the present moment. Consistently respond to the present moment. You have to be calm, confident, and consistent to win this game. And we are playing a game. If you ever play Monopoly, there's some similarities in that Monopoly game that you played as a child to this life that we live in. Somebody owns everything and you're trying to get a little piece of it. But if you don't use your time wisely, and I've made a lot of mistakes, I'm not pointing no fingers. I got to use my time wisely because time will get away from you and you'll fail. People will leave you. Situations will change and you have no one to blame but yourself. because you didn't adapt for survival. And right here, right now, I'm committed to adapt for survival. I appreciate you coming. Again, I'm going to tell you to subscribe, like, follow. I love you. Share, support, $Master CT on the Cash App. Support, support, support. Master CT. I love y'all. I come here to give it to you. Tomorrow is never promised. Perfect timing rarely exists. Action today beats intention tomorrow. And that's where I'm going to leave y'all at. Time is your most valuable resource. Waiting creates regret. Consistent action builds extraordinary lives. There, that word came back again. Replace I'll do it later with I'll do it now for the next 24 hours and carry that into the future. Time doesn't change lives. Decisions made in time do. Make good decisions, people. Make good decisions. This is Master Christian. I am Master Christian. This show is presented by Master Christian LLC. This is Control, the show about human and animal behavior. I thank you for your time today. I appreciate your time today. Y'all have a great one. Hopefully you become successful in the time that you have. Kiss them babies, love them animals, and be the best you can be. I am Master Christian, and this was Control. Peace. We out. Wait a minute. You know, I always get something when I get ready to log off. They say, give me 9 more minutes. What I'm going to do for 9 more minutes, y'all, since we live? What I'm going to do for 9 more minutes? Do I talk about the news? Or do I tell you about, I put a comment up about how I was raised. And then my cousin. And then another cousin. And then another person from my childhood that come from where I come from. Because I come from a small but great place in Toledo, Ohio. Though we didn't know that we were all stuck in the inner city on purpose. But in that inner city, we had grandparents and great-grandparents. We had people that loved us, that raised us. We had some parents too. I'm not going to knock no parents because some parents was out there, but we had a community of people that there was nothing but love and energy all around us. And I wrote something the other day that made people just comment, I remember. And those were the days. And that was great. And, you know, they had to put comments on it because they saw and they remembered because I talked about how it used to be and how I came to be. I talked about the garden. You know, same thing I talk about with you. I talked about the paper route, the job. My first job, I was 11 years old. My first job by myself. Because before I was 11, it's this guy. He was a couple years older than me. He lived across the street. His name is George. And George had a paper route. He delivered our papers. He was our paper boy. And I wanted to go work with George. I didn't make no money now. George ain't paid me. But I would go with George and I would help him get them papers out when I had time because I was out there anyway. And it taught me responsibility. Because when I became 11, I got my own paper route. Pin that, y'all. 11 years old, making my own money, controlling my own fate and future. I had 100 customers a day. And it was some blocks away from the house. I had to go down to the corner. We lived close to the middle of the block. And had to go down to the corner and go down 3 blocks. And that's where my route started. And then 3 more blocks in. But I had like 4 blocks down this one, 4 blocks down this one, both sides of the street. And I'd be out there sometimes, I would push a shopping cart with all these newspapers in it. Sometimes I would put the bag on and be walking. I got this front and back bag, but that wouldn't hold all the newspapers. So somewhere in there, I would have to go back and refill. I would have to go all the way home to get a new supply of papers. And sometimes my cousins would come with me and we'd be chucking them papers, getting there. And then I get the cousin that wanted to throw the paper too hard. He broke somebody's front screen, broke their glass, and then he ran. We can't run away from the things we do, yo. I had to go up there and ring the doorbell and tell the man, I'm so sorry. I broke your door. And you know what? He said, it's all right. I saw somebody run when the glass shattered, but you came up to tell me you broke the glass. And I know it wasn't even you because I saw the other person with you run. But you came to tell me you broke the glass. It's about character, y'all. Since I was a kid, I pride myself on stepping up to the plate and having the right character so we get the job done correctly. It's all about time management, courage, confidence, consistency, being calm in situations. I don't just tell you these things just because or as a matter of fact. I tell you these things because that's what I come from. That's where I come from. That's who I am. I am Master Christian, and long before anybody knew that I was going to be out here to help people be the best them they could be, I was working on being the best me I could be. I was searching for the greatness when I didn't know what it was. But I had great people around me. And right here in this life right now, for your family, your friends, your animals, whatever you have going on, you are the great one right now. And you can be great every day. But what that means is you got to get up. Because if you don't get up, if you think you can control things from the bed, from the couch, from the chair, you're not controlling anything at all. And that's why I made this show. It's called Control. You don't get it? The first thing we got to be able to control is the only thing you will ever be able to control. Can you put it in the comments and say, myself? That is what we're here to control. Myself. That's why I get up for you. And I'm really getting up for me. Because I can't control what you do. I can only control what I do. And there, from a child to, hey, we passed 5 decades right now. I try to live by controlling the one thing that I have control of. Me is that thing, y'all. Me. And I'm silly. I have fun. I used to think that drinking was fun. I don't think drinking is too fun anymore. Y'all do what y'all do. It gives me a headache. Sometimes we might be able to get some drinks and hang out, but not really. That's not what life's about. And they put that alcohol close to us so we wouldn't be great. So they'd be able to easily pull us over. Read the room, y'all. If you lowering your standards and doing things that are low vibrational, it's going to get you caught up. If you violently handling situations, it's going to get you caught up. Every situation don't need your loud, violent energy. It needs you to pay attention, manage your time, think of a plan, be quiet, and act on it. But you got to get up. Up is where we at. Up, up, up. That's how we got to do it. If you're not getting up to get the job done, then the job is not done. The job is not finished. Stop taking small successes as the end all. You had a small success. Greatness is achieved every single day. You got to keep on building on that greatness because you can't accept that yesterday, today. Today is the only day. And if you're not great today, it's not good. I came here to be great for you. I came here to share my information, share my life, share my spirit, share my love with you. Because why I'm gonna keep it all to myself? I grew up with the great grandmother that only had a second grade education. And she taught me more than any book I've ever read. Yeah, some things are intricate and you can learn sciences and all that. But content of your character and the person you want to be has to come from greatness. We don't have no room for that negativity. And I am Master Christian, whether I want to be or not. This is just what the world made me. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with y'all. We're going to try to log out again this time and see if it stops me in my tracks. But whatever milestone we need to get to, whatever you need to do in your life, take that extra time to build on it. Make sure that you make it happen for yourself, for your children, for everybody around you. We're going to go no negative today and make that every day, because tomorrow is just a day that we got to. Change of the calendar means nothing. Change of your character means everything. Be on time, be positive, love yourself, control yourself. Controlled. Peace.